Hi, hello, good morning everyone. This is the group 8 and we will be discussing about the chapter 10, which is the components of the internet and the World Wide Web. So for our learning outcomes, in the end of this chapter, the students should be able to identify the internet, the World Wide Web, and all its other components. So i-discuss natin yan mamaya. So for our introduction, chapter 10 po is magdi-discuss kami about components of internet such as protocol, internet access providers, and many more. So the internet. Let's talk about the internet. Schools, offices, and homes have multiple computers that are connected with one another, and that thing is called network. So network is the connection of the multiple tools just like computers. Next is networks may be a LAN or a WAN. So when you say WILAN, it is a local area network. Ibig sabihin nito, from the word local, it means limited lang yung cover niya sa internet. Compared sa WAN, which is the wide area network, is mas malaki as mas wide yung cover niya pagdating sa network. So the worldwide connection of the network is called the internet or simply net. So pag worldwide na yung connection, ito yung tinatawag na internet. So ang internet is nag-start siya noong 1960 from the US Department of Defense's Advanced Research Project Agency. So, ang purpose naman nito is para magkaroon tayo ng communication and makapag-share tayo ng mga information. Next. So, paano nga ba or how does the internet work? First of all, the computer sends data to the different computers. It means na yung isang computer, magsisend siya ng mga information sa iba pang mga computer. So, through a packet, which is a data that have been broke into small piece of data. So the packet travel in the network. It arrive at the destination through router. So ano nga ba yung router? A router is a hardware devices that allows you to connect several computers and other devices to the single internet connection. So sa mga may wifi dyan, familiar tayo sa router. Para siya ngayong parang small box. So, maraming router ang wireless na yun nga, nag-create siya ng Wi-Fi. So, packet switching is the technique of breaking the data into packets, sending it through the best path using the router. Next, a network should allow or should follow a protocol or standard called the TCP or IP. So, i-discuss natin yan mamaya. So, let's go to the next reporter.
Let's proceed to the Internet Service Provider. Schools, businesses, and homes establishes connection to the Internet through an ISP or Internet Service Provider, which is a private company or government organization that lets you connect into the vast Internet around the world. The speed is measured in megabytes per second. The services also includes the online storage data, email, all digital photos, or hosting your own web pages. So we have here the different types of connection to the internet. So the first is the DSL service, which uses a broadband. Second is the cable service that connects to the internet via the cable TV. Third is the satellite connection, uses a broadband that connects to the internet through satellites orbiting the earth. Last is the 3G or 4G service. Is commonly used with the mobile phones that connects wirelessly to the data connection. So let's proceed to the World Wide Web. World Wide Web is one of the services of the internet. The World Wide Web or web is a collection of web pages found in the network of computers. It is also a system of hyperlink or hypertext documents accessed via the internet. www came into existence in early 1990. Web page, website, and homepage. Web page is also consists of text, graphics, sound, videos, and even animation. A collection of web page is called a website. Most website of homepage is which is the first page. So, ang next slide po ay papaliwanag na po ng ating next reporter po. Thank you.
So, what is a webmaster or a web developer? A webmaster or a web developer is the person responsible for developing web pages and maintaining them. So, ang tawag pala sa tao na responsible for developing the web pages is a webmaster or a web developer. So, to create a web pages, the webmaster is using special sets of codes called tag, using the hypertext markup language or the HTML. Ang hypertext markup language is the programmatic language that web pages are based on. So this is the example of the tag used in HTML. So web page can either be a static web page or a dynamic web page. A static web page is a fixed web page. Every time you visit a static web page, you'll see the same content. Hindi siya nagbabago. Diba from the word static means hindi nagbabago. There will be only changes if a programmer edits the source code of the web page. While ang dynamic web page naman is display different contents from the same source code whenever visited. Next is Uniform Resource Locator. So what is Uniform Resource Locator? Each web page has a designated unique address called the URL or the Uniform Resource Locator. So this is the example of the URL. It consists of 4 components, namely the protocol, domain name, folder, and the file name. Protocol or Hypertext Transfer Protocol or the HTTP is a protocol that is used to transfer pages on the web. Domain name is a unique reference that identifies a website. Then the folder is the directory name. While the file name naman is the name of the document file requested. Next is the example of different top domains are .com or commercial organization business company, .gov or government institution, .educ educational institutions, .org or the non-profit organization, .net or the network providers, .mil or the military organization. Those are the different top domain names. So next naman is the subdomain, which is a subdivision of the domain name, which is usually a country code abbreviation. Some examples are the AU or the abbreviation for country Australia, CN for China, FR France, KR Korea, and PH for Philippines. Next is the web browser and the web server. Web browser or browser is a software that allows user to access and view web pages. The browsers are the ones that translates the tags from the source document into a functional and interactive web pages. Merong mga examples ng browser na ginagamit natin like the Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, Safari, and the Opera. So mobile browser, micro browser, mini browser, or wireless internet browser or the WIB is a web browser designed for use on a mobile device such as a mobile phone. Many websites are designed specifically for display on a micro browser. So web pages are stored on special server called a web server. So that is the web browser and the web server. Next reporter.
Now, let's proceed to the categories of websites. To our first category, we have the portal. When we say portal, it is a website offers a broad array of resources and services. So when we say portal, it is a web-based platform that collects information from different sources into a single user interface and present users with the most relevant information for their context. Over the time, simply web portals have evolved into portal platforms that support digital customers' experience initiatives. And to our second category, we have news. It is a website offers stories, articles relating to the current events like life, sports, and the weather. So it is information about the current events. So this may be provided through many different media like word of mouth, printing, postal system, broadcasting, electronic communication, or through the testimony of observers and witnesses to the events. So, news is sometimes called the hard news to differentiate it from the soft media. And for our third category, we have informational. Informational website offers a factual information. It is a website or those sites which are created in order to provide a customized and branded resource for potential and active customers, members, investors, and so forth. And these websites also are usually content and design driven. A great information website can act as an excellent sales tool for your company. And the fourth one is businesses and marketing. Business marketing website promotes products and services. So it is a web marketing is the process of using internet to market your business. It includes the use of social media, search engines, blogging, videos, and email. So with tons of people using the internet every day, these are the huge opportunities to get your product or service in front of people who need or want it. And to our the next one is the educational category. It is a website offers avenues for formal and informal teaching and learning. So when we say educational website, it's include websites that have games, videos, or topic-related resources that act as a tools to enhance the learning and supplement classroom teaching. These websites help make the process of learning entertaining and attractive to the student, especially in today's age. And the last one, we have the blog. Blog websites, short web blog users is a regular updates journal format to reflect the internet's opinions and personalities of the author and sometimes the visitors. So when we say blog, is a discussion or informational website published on the World Wide Web consisting of discrete, often informational diary style or text entries. Posts are typically displayed in reverse chronological order so that the most recent post appears first at the top of the web page. And the last one, we have the wiki website. It is a collaborative website that allows users to create and add to modify or internet ideas, photos, music, and videos. So it is a website or online resource that can be edited by multiple users. So some wikis such as Wikipedia are publicly accessible. So others are users by organization to manage information in-house, enabling teams or easily share knowledge and work together more effectively. And that's all. Thank you.